Hello vlog, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about something very serious, I guess kind of very serious, sad, and a little bit exciting. This coming Saturday, I'm actually going to be graduating. But, well, actually this Friday I'm going to be graduating, but Saturday I'm going to be graduating too, so big ceremony, you know how like the whole thing works. But I wanted to reflect and thank a lot of important parts of UNH that actually helped me get here. First, I want to thank most importantly the communication department. I knew that I wanted to be a communication major just because I felt like that was something I was going to be good at. My mom was a communication major. I was just convinced that that's what I was going to do, and so I stuck with that. I think mostly I'm just happy that it's something that really was what I wanted to do and something that I knew was going to help me thrive. I want to thank, first of all, Professor Jackson for having this vlogging class. I think this is a really cool class. I'm really glad I got to take it for my capstone. I was actually, I think, one of the first people to sign up because I knew I wanted to take this class, and I'm really glad that I did. Then I want to thank Professor Healy, Soha, Reynolds, Lanneman, Prelli, and Terry. I think that's all of them that I took. I ended up taking usually some of the same teachers because I knew I liked them and I knew I liked how their classes ran. So I want to thank all of them because they really helped me shape a lot of my thoughts and figure out how to write and just really how to analyze a lot of things. You know, being a communication major, we analyze a lot. So I really want to thank them because I think I wouldn't be where I am today without them and form some of the thoughts I do, especially about the environment from Professor Terry. So I really appreciate that, and I want to thank them for helping me these 4 years and dealing with me and calling my writing interesting and like some of my ideas innovative, and it really just brought a lot of confidence to me. Next, I want to thank the English department to Professor McKeel, McBride, and Shelley Gardner, and I think Clark Knowles. I had him, but mostly I had McKeel, McBride, and Shelley Gardner, and they really helped me with my writing and helped me be able to express myself, especially when I was sad. I always talked about how I needed to make sure I was doing something creative, otherwise it was just gonna explode. But I really appreciate them, all they did for me, especially when I was being moody or when I was having troubles with like roommates or just was going through a lot. I appreciate them always being there for me and just being really understanding. And I want to thank the cleaning staff of UNH and the dining hall people. I'm so grateful for all that they do because I can't imagine it being a fun and easy job with people just making messes or leaving their poop in the toilet or something gross like that, or leaving a tampon in the shower. That was disgusting when I saw that. But thank you for all that you do. I can't imagine it ever being an easy job, so thank you for helping us, and I'm sure you don't really get the thanks that you need all the time, especially just being in those kind of harder labor jobs. So thank you guys for all that you do, and you didn't go unnoticed to me. I appreciate all that you've done. Thank you. I want to thank the library for letting me study there and watch movies there. I think it was junior year, I spent a lot of time at the library where I would watch movies and just hang out because I just wanted to be like by myself, and I really love the library, and it also housed me for the past 4 days when I've been in there busting out work. So thank you for the library. Going back to what I already said, I want to thank anybody who's ever served me here at UNH, whether you're a barista or like the bus driver. Thank you for what you do as well, because I think I take it for granted when I'm getting served, and just imagine how big the school is and how many people they have to deal with in a day. That must be kind of annoying and stressful. I can't imagine everybody being very friendly or even just saying thank you. So thank you for anybody who's ever served me here, because I appreciate you, and I hope that other people do too. I want to thank my RAs and my hall directors for when I had crazy roommate problems or when they were just being nice RAs and hall directors, but I had a lot of roommate issues, so I appreciate them for being there for me and helping me out in those tough times. And even my landlord right now, because we had some crazy times. So I want to thank you guys for being there for me when I was going through all that stuff. And then kind of leading into that, I want to thank all of the roommates I've had, because I've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've had a lot of roommates. Some bad roommates, see ya. Thank you to the good roommates. You know who you are, and I appreciate living with you, and thank you. I want to thank my best friends for being here when I was sad or when I was at my lowest, and just any friend I made here. I think even if we're not very close, I appreciate all that you guys have done for me, and I really love my friend group. I even want to thank the sorority that I dropped out of. I learned a lot from that, and I made a lot of friends who I think I am going to be friends with the rest of my life, and I just, even though I dropped, it was still met a lot of amazing people, so thank you to them too. I learned a lot about self-love and how to be alone in college, because I think leaving or coming out of high school, I was really just I was a big old mess. So I think being able to learn how to be alone and learn a lot about self-love is something that's been really important for me throughout my college career, and I'm glad to see I've grown. I've also learned what kind of people I want in my life and the kind of energy I'm willing to put into a relationship or like friendships. I think for me, what I've learned mostly is I'm not going to put energy into friendships or people who really don't want to be friends with me or aren't putting that same energy back. It's just not worth it to me. And so I've learned about who my true friends are and how to determine the kind of energy and people I want in my life. So that's good. I'm also really glad that I learned how to deal with my depression and anxiety a lot better. It was really bad when I came into college, but now I've learned better ways to cope and better ways to feel better, and I learned more how to be happy, and I'm really thankful for those experiences that made me stronger throughout my college career. And I'm glad that I had the counseling center to go to, and just I felt like I'm glad that I am in a much better headspace than I was coming out of high school. And so I'm really thankful for that as well, and I'm really proud of myself for how much I've grown in that. I'm also really proud of myself that I learned how to bust out a paper in a day or do projects, and even though my time management is still kind of I'm proud of myself that I can still get stuff done, and when I want to do something and I know when I need to do it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm really proud of myself for learning those skills and learning how to prepare myself and do the best that I can in order to succeed. But I've literally learned a lot, and I'm not trying to make this video too long, so I'm sure there's more stuff I could elaborate on, but actually this is going to be a 3-part series where I'm going to do 2 more parts. And so I think now I'm just going to kind of wrap up. I want to thank my parents for helping me get out of college debt-free and also dealing with all of my shenanigans throughout my entire time here. I know it's been really hard, but they've been there for it, and I appreciate them just helping me money-wise, because going out of college debt-free is something I'm really lucky to be able to do, knowing that I'm going with no weight on my shoulders of loans and stuff. So I appreciate them for all that they've done for me throughout my college career, especially financially. I'm happy to announce that I'll be a community development intern with Vermont Bucks Indoor Arena Football this summer, and I'm happy that I'm going to be able to have football in my life, and it's really important to me to be able to follow my dreams. For the rest of my life, I knew I wanted to have football, and so I'm glad that I'm being able to have that, and I'm not going to lose that, because that's just something that's always been the goal. Since day one that I knew I wanted to be a communication major, I started with football 7 years ago. I knew I had to have that, so I'm really proud of myself for getting that internship, and I'm excited for the next steps. My advice for people going into college or going into their senior year is, if you have a dream and you want something, go after it. You can make it yours. If you want something, make it yours. Like, you can do it. If you will it will be yours. And I think that's a quote actually from Happy Feet, but still, like, if you want something, you can do it and make it yours. There is absolutely no reason that something should be stopping you. If you really have a dream, you can do it. Just start at the bottom and work those little steps up there, but nothing's impossible. So if you have a dream, go for it, and don't give up. Even if you're like not sure what you're doing after college, that's fine. But if you have the little bit inkling of something that's going to be a dream for you, go after it. So that's my advice for people like going to junior year or still in college now. I'm excited for the rest of my life. I'm sad things are going to change, because I don't really like change, but I'm excited for what the world has for me, and I'm excited to take it on. And thank you, UNH, for being there for me and preparing me for the next part of my life and helping me close another chapter as I was leaving high school and grow into the person I am today. And sad, but thank you, UNH. Appreciate all and everything that this school has done for me. Stay tuned for the next 2 parts of the series, and I guess that's it. So see you when I'm graduated.